Welcome to Day to Day Scott. Welcome guys, this is where I bring you daily content on entrepreneurship and personal growth. Every day except for Sunday, 6 days a week, you have to give time to your family, and that's my Sunday. That's your first tip of the video. We're not even in it yet. Welcome to the beautiful people that watch these videos, and welcome to the new beautiful people that are now new to my channel. I'll give you a bit of a lowdown who I am, what I do. I graduated this year. I'm 23 years old. I've done digital marketing for the past 2.5 years. I've done events for over a year, and now what I do as an entrepreneur involved lots of startups and helping lots of clients with digital marketing and unlocking their potential online. What I do is I create my learning from each day into... I've got an itchy nose, I just can't stop itching it. Sorry about that, guys. I create my learning into each day into content that'll be valuable to you in order to gain value from it. So it allows you to learn from my failures, allows you to learn from what I'm learning, and we learn together. Again, what makes this channel so unique and raw is that we're in the trenches, where we're going through the trenches, and we're not at the peak of our destiny yet. We're going through we're in the grind, as Gary Vee always preaches. So that's what unique and raw about this is. I'm in where most people are as an entrepreneur. They're pushing and they're driving, they're trying to gain the success. So that's why it's so raw. I hope you're following the videos. So this week it's going each day 5 tips on public speaking, the second most common fear in the world. So make sure you go watch the other videos if you haven't. This is the 4th one, so make sure you go watch the other ones if you haven't, then come back to this video. But this is my 4th tip on public speaking. So Daily Blog 30, 4th tip on public speaking. I'll see you in a minute, guys. Hey guys, and welcome back. So 4th tip on public speaking, Daily Blog 30, still hammering and grinding on. So my 4th tip is the simplest one I could ever give you, and one that you should already know from years of life, of education. So the 4th, have you guessed it yet? Practice. It's boring, but it's true, and you have to do it. So practice, number 4 is practice. Practice makes perfect. It's that annoying quote that everyone always says, practice makes perfect. Fail to plan to fail. It's straightforward stuff, guys, with this tip. It really is simple, but I have to say it because it's so key. It is really key. I can't not have 5 tips on public speaking and not have this. I can't, because it's so key. So it is practice. It's so ways of practicing: recording yourself, looking in the mirror when you're speaking, recording yourself. I would say recording yourself is the best way, just because then you'd pick up on so many things when you look over it, whereas in the mirror you won't pick up on loads of things. You'll do your body language and the way you talk and your pitch, your voice, and so on. But if you record yourself and look over it, you'll notice so many things. And remember, guys, you'll always notice more things than other people because you're always your worst critic. So just remember that. So it's this simple but very effective. Practice. It's anything. If you're going to learn how to kick a ball in the net, there's no point spending time on just writing and looking up on research online for 3 years. You have to. The only way you're going to understand to kick that ball in the net is if you actually go and try to kick that ball, miss it the first 100 times, and finally 101, you kick it in the net. So you have to be proactive. You have to be practical with your practice. Don't just research online, practicing. Look, yes, it helps with looking on tips online and stuff like I'm going through now, but at the end of the day, you ain't gonna properly learn and get good at it until you put it into action. So you have to be practical practice, should I say. You have to be practical with it. And again, you can go a step further and doing it in front of friends. Maybe you're too nervous for that. Maybe just do it in front of one friend, whatever it is, or maybe just do it in front of a camera, whatever you feel comfortable with. And either way, maybe it's not what you feel comfortable with, because at the end of the day, public speaking is not a comfortable thing. Whether you like it or not, it's not comfortable. So I would actually urge you to go and do it in front of friends, because it's not going to be much more comfortable there than it is going in front of however many people you got to do it. So it's key that you really do practice that in front of people. And another point I'll make on that, with being a past student, you will find, 1, you won't get away from it with presentations, but 2, you'll have a time limit. And please be aware that a time limit, whenever you do it in practice, or even whenever you do it in practice in front of a camera, I promise you that the time that it takes you there, it'll be at least an extra minute, if not an extra few minutes when you do it live. I promise you that is a really key thing I noticed. So make sure that I know people usually time, they've got to get it into 10 minutes, 15, 20, whatever it is. Make sure when you do it by yourself that you still have another minute to spare minimum. Seriously, that does happen. I know it sounds weird, but when you're up there, you in, you are in, and it's just different things come into it. Your mind gets blocked. There's just so many factors, and you will definitely need a minimum of a minute more space. So that's really key as well with practicing. So hope you're gaining value from these tips, guys. This is the 4th tip. As I said, practice, practice, practice. It's a simple one, but it has to be said. As always, guys, please subscribe and follow my YouTube at Scott Mears, my Twitter at Scott Mears _, my Facebook at Scott Mears Entrepreneur. As always, I show off this top. This is the top I wear every single video. The best way to predict the future is to create it. It's my favorite quote, or one of them, should I say. So make sure you take that away and make sure you impact this on. So keep grinding, keep pushing, and thank you very much for carrying and coming to Day to Day Scott. I'll see you at the next one, guys, on my final and 5th tip. See you then, guys. Bye-bye.